okay, we've got this problem here. Nobody wants to take a notice of, okay? And partially what it is that at some point they already eliminated all the grandpas that had any fucking responsibility and any wherewithal to do something about these Nazis, right? They mostly used healthcare. And then they left a bunch of old timers that were expecting to get little fucking girls to drive around and make them feel all good and giddy in their old time life, especially if they had Medicare or some sort of other health insurance situation where they were literally harvesting the hormones of teenagers. So they feel like they're teenage boys. And if you try to act in a way that lets them know it's inappropriate for them to think that a 65, 7-year-old man is entitled to get away with acting like a teenage boy so he can go try to get with a teenage girl or some woman he wants to treat like she's a teenage girl, then they're just going to act like they don't know what you're talking about and you're the problem until they get one of their guys in the securities firm to knock you off, right? That's what happened to a lot of those diamonds. A lot of those guys that actually had maturity. And so then you got the other side, which is who did they leave? Who are the grandpas they left? Well, a lot of them are evangelicals or Christian fundamentalists who just spent 10 years slut shaming a particular group of women. And at the same time, with all this fucking porn that's in the background, they propped up a particular kind of archetype of female dumb that is appealing to the prurient sexual energy of their Martian tendencies, but is supposed to have a kind of hyped aesthetic to her without actually acknowledging that she herself is participating in the same exploitative processes that the women they were slut shaming were supposed to set up. And because they won't admit this, there's been such an accrual of condescension and internalized self-fucking hatred that not a goddamn fucking person will be honest about what's happening. These motherfuckers in Congress got a kind of immunity when they're on the fucking floor. I've seen them play these little bullshit cowboy games, set up all kinds of fucking pork for their little fucking friends. They could literally get up there and describe in graphic fucking detail the crimes that are being fucking committed by somebody else. Are they gonna get the sergeant of arms to fucking take them out? I fucking looked at the goddamn transcript. I watched during the confirmation proceeding of a Supreme Court justice where they flagrantly violated anything appropriate about their fucking procedure. But that was just a follow-up to a bunch of freshmen the summer before setting up spike steals overnight on civil rights bills. They could call it out. Every fucking one of them on the fucking floor could call it the fuck out. Are they gonna get arrested? They're already fucking arrested. On a certain level, their authority's already been fucking arrested. And they won't do it. So let's get back to this whole Russian spy shit. You ever heard of Vesta? Vesta, it's this planet, it's this Greek thing. Well, back in the day, this information used to be available in 2017. Apparently, under the former Soviet Union, they had a purported mission. And Russia wanted to send, the Soviet Union wanted to send a mission to some outer lying areas from the Earth's atmosphere. And they had a mission that was supposed to be, it says, okay, right now it's just tearing to 1985, which would be about right. And there's a moon called Vesta. And that they had a specific project connected to this. For whatever reason things happened, they didn't end up delivering on it. I contend the United States took that up. And there have been strategic moments where space-related matters that the former Soviet Union and Russia were trying to do correlate with major financial benchmarks in the fucking United States that often times get associated with some sort of tearing point that's connected to allegations of Russian hacking. And my accusation is that somebody in the United States who thought they had the fucking authority up to NASA, including that stuff above HEO, you know what I'm saying? Literally sabotaged things associated with the Vesta mission from the former Soviet Union and did things in order to recharacterize the cyber systematology that Russia has to work with. My contention is I don't know Russian. I don't know that stuff, right? But my contention is that Russian programming languages have a different kind of categorization and perhaps even concept of hierarchization when it comes to information distribution as well as acquisition. And that what we've been doing in the United States with our cyber tech command economy is dominating the rest of the world cyber fucking netically in a hierarchical systematology, and we haven't been honest about it. It's a lot easier to hack, but we leverage the capacity to be able to hack it because we want to control the bandwidth. And it's part of why we keep talking about Chinese hacking and keep talking about Russian hacking without listening to what was China saying just the beginning of this year. I know. We weren't supposed to be listening to them about that. Where are the standards for 5G? What are the standards upon which 5G? Let me ask another question. Why is it that information about the health impact of electromagnetic frequency was not publicly available until after October of this year? Where is the centralized repositories of that information? Did not exist before this past summer. And then they ex post facto put shit up with backdating on benchmarks. Why? Why would the United States put up information in the digital realm after other information's taken down, making it look like they had 10 years of public reporting on the health impact and health consequences of exposure to electromagnetic frequency? Why would they do that? Why do you got everybody walking around like they're all obsessed with little girls and little boys? I contend that's what the USMCA was. That's what this Russian hacking shit is. And that's why no matter what ends up happening, all Hillary Clinton has to do is swap out in some teenage girl's account, and then everybody's too afraid to go after her, including those disgusting old-timers that set the whole fucking shit up with her. See, let me tell you something. This is why I got no mercy. Because I was like Hillary Clinton. I was brilliant. I was beautiful. I was assertive. I had a particular political perspective when I was young. The problem is, they had already agreed to sell me up the fucking river for her. And if they had ever made that offer to me, I would have punched him in the fucking throat until he couldn't talk anymore. She didn't. And that's the difference.